know why you're not eating. And they can see that something is wrong because you're 7 years old and you weigh 65 pounds. Something ain't right about that. Oh, you know, all the money that you made last week, you blew it at the racetrack. You blew it at the casino. Something ain't right about that. Something is going on, but you have to know what to look for. See, so people who don't know Jesus and they have all this stuff, someone has to know what to look for and know that, yeah, you got all this stuff on earth, but without Jesus, you getting sick. Lazarus had some kind of infection. He had some kind of parasite that was coming into his immune system. It was contaminating him. It was corrupting his body. He came afflicted with disease. His body was invaded by a foreign object or agent. I wonder what's inside of us. I wonder what has infected us. I wonder what is foreign in us. I wonder if it's anger. I wonder if it's bitterness. I wonder if it's hatred. I wonder if it's pride. I wonder if it's jealousy. I wonder if it's malice. I wonder if it's strife. I wonder if it's greed. Because if you are a child of God, all those symptoms are foreign to your body. Because they don't line up with the word of God. Maybe your problem is your eyes because of how you view things. Maybe you have a problem with your mind of how you think about things. Maybe the problem is your feet because you're going places that you ought not go. Maybe the problem is your hands because you're touching things and touching people you ought not be touching. Or maybe the problem is your tongue because you're cussing everybody else every time they look at you crazy. And you're getting sicker and sicker. Come on. Oh my goodness. I think the problem with a lot of brothers and sisters is many of us done bumped our heads. Oh yeah, you know that phrase that, oh, she acting funny, he acting funny. Oh, somebody must have dropped them on their head when they was big. The problem is we got the drop syndrome. You know, I was watching Grey's Anatomy the other day. They had a mother who had her baby and she was running and she dropped her baby. And the result of that, the baby was paralyzed in her feet. A limited motion of movement because the baby was dropped. And I feel in this community, and some of us right now, we have the drop syndrome because someone who was in charge of taking care of us dropped the ball. Nobody ever told you that they loved you. Nobody ever told you that you was valued. Nobody ever told you, son, you get a good job. Nobody told you, daughter, I love you no matter what you do. Nobody ever affirmed you. Nobody ever just wrapped their arms around you when you needed some love and affection. Somebody dropped you. And then the result of that, you're getting sicker and sicker, weaker and weaker. And the problem is, many of us, we can't see it. Somebody has to know what to look for. You know, well, maybe maybe it should be the church that can look at a young sister who seems to wear her skirt up to here and wear makeup all over the place and piercing and tattoos at 13 years old. Maybe it should be the church that say, child, somebody must have dropped you. Maybe somebody can look at the young man with his do-rag on and you know what I'm saying, and he locks up and walking hard, weed mugging everybody. Like something out of church and look at there and say, son, somebody must have dropped you. Because I'm looking at you and the things that you're doing and you're getting sicker and sicker. You're getting weaker and weaker. Oh my God. Who understands what I'm saying? I gotta keep it quick. Verse 1 says, now a certain man named Lazarus was sick. Lazarus of Bethany. He's from the village of Mary and Martha, his sister. And it was Mary who anointed the Lord with ointment and wiped his feet with her hair, whose brother Lazarus was sick. The sisters therefore sent to Jesus, saying, Lord, behold, them who you love is sick. Mothers, aunties, grandmothers, you got some men in your life. There's some brothers in your life. There's some husbands in your life, and they're sick. And I know you're trying to fix them. I know you're trying to make it right. I know you're trying to make it happen. But look at the text when it says, verse 3, that the sisters therefore sent to Jesus. See, there are times when you have to realize that I can't help you, son. I can't help you, husband. My hands is off. I'm going to put you in the master's hand. You got a sickness that I can't do nothing for you. The doctors can't do nothing for you. The counselors can't do nothing for you. But I'm going to give you to the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, the doctors of doctors, Jesus Christ. I've got some brothers that I'm walking with in my life, and I love them to death. But they're sick. And daily they're getting weaker and weaker. Because of the drugs, because of the alcohol, because of the women, because of the choices, and there's nothing that I can do for them. I have to take them to the Lord in prayer, drop to my knees and say, Lord,